Hey everyone, and welcome back to Machen Gaming. I about something that is the whole thing with PewDiePie. Um, I know this is something a little bit different from what I usually do. I don't usually have a video where I just talk, other than the podcast, which I've been trying to get uploaded. Um, but this is something that's been bothering me because I hear people in my everyday life talking about it. I hear people that I know don't watch YouTube videos and don't keep up with these kind of things telling me about how I shouldn't enjoy his content and what he posts because of the story that just came out the other day from the Wall Street Journal. Now, this is the thing that really bothers me because, and it's really why I've gotten to where I don't watch the news at all, because this is the kind of crap that it's inundated with. Now, for those who don't know, PewDiePie was uh, called an anti-Semitic because he had gone and put up in what is it? Put up images of Hitler and filmed a video of him watching a Hitler speech while dressed in military garb, um, and had put up a video where he paid guys on Fiverr to hold up a sign saying "Kill all the Jews." Now, was that in poor taste? Maybe. But here's the thing. First of all, each and every one of these things was completely taken out of context. And that bothers me to all get out, because as a respectable journalist, you should know um, why context is important. And it just bothers me so much to see these videos taken 100% out of context. I mean, you've got one of the most well credited news sources, in the world with the Wall Street Journal. That's something that you usually expect. Hey, they're going to give me some good facts, and this is going to be something that I need to read and need to know about. And first of all, you can't even look at the article. If you try and look at the article that they wrote, you have to subscribe or give them your email address to look at the article. So all you can see is the headline, which is about Maker Studios dropping him, Disney through Maker Studios. What is it? Disney through Maker Studios. Sorry, I'm having a lot of trouble getting those words out that way. Disney, who owns Maker Studios, dropped PewDiePie from Maker Studios, as well as YouTube pulling his YouTube Red show, which was almost done filming, from what I understand, its second season. Now, I know a lot of people haven't watched the YouTube Red shows, because who has YouTube Red? Seriously. I love YouTube as much as the next guy, but I'm not going to pay for YouTube Red. I understand that. But the thing that I have the biggest problem with, like I said, is still all of this is taken out of context. And if you dig a little deeper, what you'll find out is that the writers from the Wall Street Journal went and cherry picked these items and then pushed them to YouTube and to Disney, saying, hey, can you believe that your biggest star on YouTube is doing this? And took it completely out of context. And if you've seen the video that they posted, it looks really bad. Really bad. So much worse than it actually is. Now, for a little context on each and every one of those, in the video where PewDiePie pays the guys to hold the sign saying "Kill all the Jews," this was a website called Fiverr, in which you could pay people $5 to do anything. They have special things that they'll do. or that they typically do, and these guys were called the funny guys, in which they hold up a sign and laugh about it, and will read like a message as long as you explain to them how to pronounce it. So, what he did is he had them hold up a sign that said "Kill all Jews," and then had them say "Subscribe to Keemstar." Now, to me, obviously he had done it because if you watch the video, like I said, he even says, "Well, I don't think that they're gonna do it because it's absurd." He was making fun of the way that Fiverr works, and it's just absurd to think that somebody would do that just for $5, which is just ridiculous and crazy. And sure enough, they did it. And if you watch the video, he's genuinely surprised to see them do it. And I don't know. It just bothers me to see that taken completely out of context. Now, was that in poor taste? Yeah, probably a little bit. But, it was an attempt at being funny. It's not serious. He's not anti-Semitic. He doesn't hate people. Actually, from anything I've ever read and or seen about the guy, obviously I've never met him in person, is that he's one of the nicest people around. There's a lot of people that say he doesn't have a hateful bone in his body. All I ever hear is, "Oh, Felix is such a good guy. He really cares about his friends. He cares about his family. He takes care of people." What about the millions of dollars that he's gotten donated to charities, trying to get clean drinking water to civilizations that don't have it? That is one of his biggest charities that he's done. And like I said, he's raised millions for this. But okay, so we're gonna say he's an anti-Semitic now because he made a joke in poor taste. Now the rest of the jokes that he made were not in poor taste, in my opinion. Now, the jokes about the Hitler speeches and using Hitler in the videos almost all came from the same video that they pulled from. It almost all came from the YouTube Heroes video, which, if any of you know anything about the YouTube Heroes, when that was announced, everybody was talking about how, oh my God, this is such a bad idea. This is going to get abused. This is going to hurt people. This is going to destroy channels. He was making the joke that YouTube Heroes are like Nazis. And if you watch, it's all little sketches that he does as if he were in the YouTube Hero program and it was training him to be a Nazi. If you watch the video where it shows him watching the speech from Hitler, it says at the bottom, YouTube Heroes Conference 2016. It's a joke. And it's actually a pretty damn good joke. I got a good laugh out of it. I got a good laugh out of most of this. The Fiverr video, I got plenty laughs out of. The other thing he had done in that video is he had a guy that impersonates Jesus say Hitler did nothing wrong. Again, he was surprised that the guy said it. And everything. Because if you watch the video, most of the people that he asked to do these crazy, ridiculous things said no. They told him no. And then when he realized that these people did it, and they did it out of poor taste, he actually tried to get them taken care of and said, "Hey, no, just keep me banned from Fiverr. I don't care. But let them back on the platform. Don't steal their livelihood away from them because I asked them to do something that they shouldn't have done that they didn't know." And that the Jesus dude just kind of did. I guess he just didn't care. But, don't ban them from Fiverr for that. Ban me, which he'd already been banned more than once. He had made 3 separate accounts on it. If you've watched the video, you would know these things. But the thing that matters to me is context matters. And seeing this huge news organization of the Wall Street Journal to take these things out of context and to blow it up in order to try and sabotage a famous YouTuber's career, what are you doing? What are you doing? Isn't there real news for you to report on? Isn't there actual things going on out there that need to be reported on? I don't get it. It boggles my mind. Why are you reporting on that at the Wall Street Journal? Don't you have financial things to report on? Don't you have um, presidential things to talk about? Because there's a lot going on there. Don't you have all of these things to sit here and talk about? But you're going to go after a YouTuber who you're going to take it out of context just to suit you and to get you clicks on your page so that you can make a little bit more, you can make a quick buck off of it. You know, it's so asinine to me. I don't, I can't comprehend that. You know, and then to see all these videos coming out from all these other YouTubers that are, especially the bigger ones that, you know, that have been friends with PewDiePie and have known him, um, and have known Felix for so long, to come out and say, you know what, this isn't right, this isn't true, that's not how he is, and we all know that. And for so many of the fans to show the bro army to show how much they actually care about the guy, you know, that's awesome. I personally have been a fan for a while. I haven't watched as much in 2016 as I used to, but that's just because I've gotten older and I don't really watch a lot of YouTube anymore as much, especially now that I make my own content. I don't watch as much. I kind of watch a little bit here and there. I watch the Philip DeFranco show pretty often because he oddly gives the best news of anybody. Yeah, a YouTuber gives the best news of any news organization because he's a moderate that doesn't put a spin on either side. He tells it like it is for both sides. That's just that's sad to me, and I'm so sick of this crap. The Wall Street Journal needs to really, they need to fix what they've done because it's not right to go after someone just because you don't like their type of media. Because that's the thing I've noticed is mainstream media hates internet celebrities for everything. I mean, I have gone back in my research throughout the past few days since the news broke because I've been planning on doing a video about it since I actually saw the videos that they were talking about and knew what happened. And when I had my own wife telling me, hey, I can't believe you watched this guy. He was making these horrible anti Semitic jokes and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. My wife, who doesn't watch anything on YouTube at all, was telling me this. And I had to go and explain to her what actually happened. And yet she still kind of says, you know, that's still in bad taste. And I kind of agree. Parts of it, yeah. And PewDiePie, Felix has even come out and said that some of those were in bad taste. But I don't think here's the thing is, I don't think he should have to sit here and just apologize for it. I don't think he did anything wrong. Like I said, that yeah, sure, poor taste, whatever. It's comedy. I'm so sick of people having to apologize for obvious comedy and satirical content. People need to learn what satire is. Or else we're in for a rude awakening, people. I mean, I don't know. This has been a little bit of a rant today, and I'm sorry for that. I really shouldn't do this kind of thing, but you know, this is one time that I felt it needed to be said. It needed to be thrown out there. As someone who's working my butt off to really get out here on the YouTube platform, especially in this climate that it is now, when it's near impossible to get noticed as a new person and work the way up the ranks as a new person you know, as a new channel, it's tough, especially if you're not friends with somebody who's already a big YouTuber who can collab with you to help you get some subscribers going. It's tough. It's tough to get noticed with the new YouTube algorithms and the way things go. I mean, come on, with the On the Rise, you have to already have 10,000 subscribers. That's ridiculous. Shouldn't an On the Rise thing be more about, you know, new channels who just started, who are trying to get up there, that are make good content, and you can see that the subscribers that they have are actually watching their stuff and are maintaining their watch time? That would be an On the Rise function to me, but that's just me. That's just me. You know, I'm not a partner for YouTube, so I can't sit here and describe what they're gonna do and get inside their minds. I get that, but so to me, someone like Felix, who was an inspiration to me, it upsets me to see a magazine or a news outlet, sorry, come up here and attack him for nothing because they want to get clicks and views and make a quick easy buck off of watching some YouTube videos and splicing a few clips together to make him seem like some evil, hated, evil person filled with hatred. That's just pointless. And like I said, I know this rant's gone on for a while. It's actually been a 15-minute rant. And I know I've gone a little bit in circles, but I had to get it out there. I had to say it. It had to be done. This clickbait news and fake news crap that we've gotten thanks to the digital age, where everybody's just trying to get views on their websites because magazines don't sell, newspapers don't sell anymore. There's no money in that anymore. Because of that, they're trying to get subscriptions to their pages and make money off of that. And so now they're resorting to these clickbait titles just to draw people in. And 99% of people don't read anything but the title because they're not going to click on it. Especially when you can't read the title without signing up or paying. That's ridiculous. I I don't know. I don't know if there's a solution out there. It's pretty sad when we have a president, whether I agree with him or not, that can honestly say that there is fake news out there reporting things, and the same thing is happening to YouTubers out there. And he's not the only person that this has happened to. I've seen other articles about other YouTubers that are just blatant lies. And you know, I know this isn't going to hurt Felix because now he's his own man. He can do whatever he wants, basically. He doesn't have to worry about a network anymore. Networks really only matter when you're a newer YouTuber trying to get noticed. Because once you're a bigger person, the only thing I could see hurting him is that he wouldn't be able to collab with certain people anymore. But they probably would anyway because them collabing with him just brings in the views. There's a reason why he has 53 million subscribers. And it's going up now. This has actually helped him in a way, but still. The people who were hurt the most are the people who worked on the Scare PewDiePie. Not even Felix himself is really going to be hurt that bad. At least I don't think so. I personally think he'll be okay. And I'm glad for that. But, this attacking needs to stop. Because what's going to happen next is they're going to attack a smaller YouTuber who might have, 600,000, 500,000 views. Or subscribers, I mean. And that could effectively kill their channel. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to follow the trend and post with this, the hashtag I stand with PewDiePie. I've watched his videos. Yeah, he's not necessarily the cleanest person for kids to watch, obviously. Um, but he's a damn good guy. And if someone said they wanted to be like him, I'd be okay with that because, like I said, he's a damn good guy. And definitely not an anti Semitic, not racist, not sexist, not anything. There's never been a message of hate in his videos. And when there is, it's satirical or sarcastic. And if you can't take a joke, I'm sorry. It's a joke. It's very obviously a joke. It's satire. Next thing you're going to be telling me is that Saturday Night Live offends you because they do political satire, or South Park is super offensive now and should be taken off the air because they do satire. And they go way more overboard than PewDiePie does. Which, by the way, that's one of his main inspirations in comedy, in case you people didn't know. Again, satire. You know, this has gone on for over 20 minutes, and that's much longer than I even intended to talk about this topic. I honestly just hope that something comes of it where it ends well for him. I would like to see the Scare PewDiePie come back because of the people that worked on it. I would like to see either him make his own studio. I know he owns Revel Mode, or he was part owner for Revel Mode, which is a different network, even though it's a subsidiary of Maker. I'd like to see him maintain that. I don't know if he lost that or not, and do well with that. Something. Or for Disney to take a deeper look at it and see what's actually going on. And I would love to see the Wall Street Journal end up posting a retraction and an apology because of the backlash that they're getting right now. I would love to see that. I highly doubt it will happen because he's a internet celebrity, but I would love to see it. Anyway, um, thank you so much for watching and listening to my rant. I'm sorry it went on for so long. I'm sorry I felt the need to do that and talk about this, but it was something that was bothering me. And I just wanted to get it out there. Even if nobody sees it, I wanted it out there and I wanted to say it. So, down in the description below, you'll see hashtag I stand with PewDiePie. And just, I'll even post a link to his channel. If you don't know his channel, I'll post a link to it. Whatevs. Even though most of the people who will probably see this are going to be brought to it because his name's in the title and in the tags. But I don't care. Um, if you're a fan, stay a fan. Keep with the bro fist. Keep enjoying his content. He's still making the same content, and he's going back to making more games, which is good for me because that's what I enjoyed watching and would love to keep watching. I usually only tune in when there's a game series going on, or when he's collabing with some of my other favorite YouTubers, some of which I discovered thanks to him, such as Ken and Minx and Cry and all of them. I started watching them because of watching Felix. And I'm going to say his full name once, just to prove to myself I can say it, because nobody ever says it right when they mention him. And it's Felix Kjellberg. Not Kjellberg, not Kjellberg. Kjellberg. I don't understand why people have a hard time with that. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you like my content, if you're here because of the PewDiePie explanation, go and watch some of my other content if you would. I would really appreciate it. And if you like it, leave a comment, like it, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. I try and post on a daily basis. So thank you all so much, and y'all have a great day. Peace out.